Welcome to our video summary of Lesson Plan 1 of Leaving Cert PE Topic 10, Business and Enterprise in Physical Activity and Sport. Throughout this video, myself Amy, Sarah, Dan, Peaitsi and Ronan will take you through slides which describe our detailed lesson plan.
So this is our learning hall for today. So we'll start by welcoming the class. We'll just have a quick talk with them and we'll go through the weekend, any games or matches that any students have been at. I'll just go through a quick key points, then whatever we need to touch base with the class about, do a quick roll call before you get into the class, and then just check any previous homework from last week's class. Then we'll move on to a recap on the previous lessons. We're just going to do a quick pop oral quiz, about 8 or 10 questions just to get the students into the class and to create a flow. And then finally we're just going to do a discussion on previous knowledge. So students will discuss previous knowledge on their new topic of enterprise, business and sponsorship. We'll just have a quick discussion about it and ask the students about any of their local business or sponsors for their own sports teams. And this is all going to be done through the use of mini whiteboards. So everyone will have a mini whiteboard to write down their insights and opinions. So now this is our learning outcome for today's class. This is what the focus of the class is going to be on. So we're going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of sponsorship for the national governing body of the sport, the performer and the sport or the activity. And now today's learning intentions, we're going to have 2 for today's class. It'll be to introduce the students to the idea of sponsorship in sport, what it is and the benefits of it, or the advantages and disadvantages surrounding sponsorship, and we're just going to get an insight into what the students' thoughts are.
So next, students will perform a think, pair, share activity. So students will be split into pairs where they will try to define the following terms: sponsorship, endorsements and merchandising. Students will then share their ideas to the class. The class will then discuss and agree on a suitable definition for each, and students will then take notes of each term and its correct definition. The first term is sponsorship. This is the definition of sponsorship. An example of sponsorship is Barclays and the English Premier League. And then endorsements. This is the definition, and an example is Rory McIlroy has an endorsement deal with Nike. Finally, this is merchandising. This is the correct definition. An example of merchandising is the New York Yankees, who are the most successful merchandise selling company in the world.
Students will then be shown 3 short videos that will serve as examples of sports sponsorship advertisements. The following 3 questions will then be posed to the class. Why do enterprises sponsor individual athletes or teams? What is the benefit for the enterprise? And what is the benefit for the individual athletes or teams?
Fed up of that burning feeling after shaving? It's time to take control. Nivea Men Sensitive Shaving Gel. For protection from skin irritation.
Following the class activity, a combination of students' answers will then be put on the board and the class will take them down. So these are the advantages for the enterprise, and these are the advantages for the individual athletes or teams. The class will then proceed to a 10-minute break.
Now that we are approximately halfway through our lesson, we will have a class break. Students will do 8 minutes of physical activity to give them a break from the classroom and refocus for the second half of the class. According to Finessi, Lucibello, Kim and Heiss in 2018, exercise breaks promote greater on-task attention in class and results in better test performance on both immediate and delayed assessments than non-exercise breaks or no breaks at all.
So then after the class break, the students will be refreshed and ready to go again, and we're just going to go through the disadvantage. This will be a lot quicker because the students have already learned that all the advantages is just the complete opposite. So these are the disadvantages for the enterprise, and then these are the disadvantages for the individual athlete or the team.
Students will then proceed to a national governing body matching game, wherein they will match a sport, a national governing body and a sponsor in their respective groups. And these are the correct matchings. Students will then take down the advantages for national governing bodies related to sponsorship, and then they will take down the disadvantages for national governing bodies related to sponsorship.
So finally, just to conclude the lesson, we'll recap on the learning, linking it back to the initial learning intentions. We'll complete an exit card via Jamboard, and we will assign some relevant homework so students can look back on material outside of the classroom.
My name is Amy and I was the researcher and video co-editor.
My name is Dan and I was the lesson plan developer and presenter.
My name's Sarah and I was the PowerPoint creator and the presenter.
My name is Peaitsi and I was the lesson plan developer and presenter.
Hi, I'm Ronan. I was involved in lesson plan ideation and video editing.